what I learned about why you shouldn't doubt yourself. I'm gonna talk about a story about my twin. Yes, I am a twin. I call her my little twin sister though, because I'm older by a minute. Anyhow, I'm gonna tell you a story about my twin. Is one time there was this 3 pound weight, and it was probably roughly like 3 years ago or so. And anyhow, there was this 3 pound weight, and my twin sister was like, "Hey, you should try to pick this up." And I was like, "I can't. Like, I don't think I can." And anyhow, she picked up the 3 pound weight, and then she slowly gave it to me, and she was like, just try, you know. And she was kind of like tell me, just try. Like, don't tell yourself you can't do something if you haven't tried. And anyhow, she brings me this weight, and I actually was able to hold it, and I actually was able to pick it up a little bit, not a lot at that time, but I was actually able to hold it, pick it up. The thing that I thought I couldn't do, I was able to do. And as I was reflecting, I'm trying to think of ways, think of things that I can talk about, and how I can bring value to you guys. And because I don't have the audience yet where people are commenting, hey, can you make a video on this, or hey, can you make a video on that? I don't have the audience quite yet. So I'm trying to find ways I'm trying to find what I should talk about. And I thought about this, and I forgot how this idea came into my mind. But now I was just thinking about that, reminiscing on that moment, and I was like, you know what, talk about this. I think it would be a good one. So anyhow, I doubted myself that I couldn't do it. And my twin sister, she told me, just try, you know? And as I tried, the results were quite astonishing, because something that I genuinely didn't not only just think, but something I genuinely believed that I couldn't do, I was able to do it. And the thing I learned, and as I make these videos, you know, another thing about don't doubt yourself is, as I make these videos, is I always, the beginning of the year of 2022, I told myself, and I put in quotations, and I have it, I see it just about every day, and it says, stop doubting your potential. Because I know that I do have this gift, in a sense, where I can communicate in a way that can help people overcome and get through what they are going through. And I don't necessarily know if it's a gift, but what I'm trying to say here is that I kept doubting my potential until, as I started to overcome this self-doubt that I wasn't good enough because I didn't have the audience, or I didn't think I was good enough to be able to communicate in a way that I can be able to help people with what I talk about or what I share. And as I started to get through that self-doubt, that negative self-talk, in a sense, I had to remind myself and think about all the times and all the people that I had impacted by me being myself, whether it's me coming across people personally and they say how I said something or shared something with them, or I told them something and helped them get through what they were going through, whether it's me using the opportunity of social media to share certain messages and certain philosophies and certain parts of my journey that help them get through what they're going through, helping people from a distance. And I learned that I do have this ability to positively, I can never say this word right, to positively help people. And as I was going through, as I continue to make these videos, and as I continue to overcome the self-doubt, like, Vic, stop doubting your potential. Just start producing content, you know? Of course, be mindful of what it is you were saying and what it is you were talking about, and making sure that it can bring value, you know, make sure it's not just nonsense, in a sense, but make sure it can bring value, and you're talking about things that, not so much of what you had gone through, but how you were able to get through those parts of the journey, because that's what's ultimately going to bring a message to help people get through what they may think they can get through when you had once been within that part of their journey, within that path within their journey that they think they can get through, and you had. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is not everyone is going to be able to get through what you had gone through. And I learned early on, because I'm young, I learned early on that it is people who shared their experiences, people who shared their story, things they had gone through, and not so much had gone through, but how they overcame what they were going through. It is those people that helped me get through a lot of the things that I have gone through. And because they because they were a beacon of a light to me, I want to do the same, because I know, again, I have this ability and the opportunity with the internet and this social platform, where I am able to potentially be a beacon of light to other people by sharing parts of my journey, sharing things that I learned along my path to help them get through things that they may genuinely believe they can get through. Anyhow, I hope, if you stick to the end of this video, comment I subscribed, and I personally will get back to you as I make these videos. I'm continuing to learn, to grow, to find ways to improve my communication skills, and overall try to provide the most value possible to and for you guys. I love you, I appreciate you, and remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.